We are at Aria, a high-end luxury hotel on the Las Vegas Strip. We are staying for 3 nights and we want to find out whether this hotel is still the luxury property that it once was. Let's go have a look. The dingy carpet in the hallway leading to your room does not leave a very good first impression. You come into the room and they are a good size. At 520 square feet, this is a deluxe king room. Depending on the time of year you're visiting, you can expect to pay around $150 a night during the week and about $300 to $400 a night on the weekends. Now, it is a large space. You have all the amenities like a nice desk area, this mini bar. There is no empty fridge for your use. But overall, the bedroom area is well laid out. I don't really like the dark colors. I feel like it's a little bit outdated. This room has not been renovated since it was first opened in 2009. You come in the bathroom area, it is large. This has a little bit of a funky layout. You do have the double sinks here, and behind that glass door is where you're going to find your toilet, so it is a little bit separated from the rest of the bathroom area. But what I think is kind of funky is the shower tub combination, where you have the shower up front and then the bathtub in the back. And of course, these tiles are also a little bit outdated, being that this room hasn't been renovated. I felt like the room was mostly clean. I felt the bathroom was super clean. There's just a lot of dinginess and wear and tear. You can see kind of scuff marks and markings on the mattress. There's a lot of dust on the really dark wood. The appliances in here, the hair dryer and the iron were so cheap, and this ironing board was so lumpy I couldn't even iron on it. Now, the view was pretty spectacular from this room. We did have a strip view, and at nighttime, of course, getting in all those lights was fabulous. Aria has 4 pools. You have 2 that are open to everybody, the Yucca pool and the Palm pool. You also have the liquid pool, and that is your day club, 21 and over. And here we have the Sky pool. This is for the Sky Suites guests, but during the winter time, this is the pool that's open to everybody, and they heat it from anywhere from 80 to 85 degrees. There are also 3 large jacuzzis that are going to be super hot, about 98 degrees. Aria has a pretty massive casino. We're going to find all of your slot machines, plenty of table games. They also have a poker room here, but the layout to me feels very chaotic. I feel like I can get lost really easily in this casino. The lobby here is absolutely beautiful. It's massive. Of course, they have the check-in area, but they always have a display here that they change out seasonally. Right now it's Lunar New Year, and they did an amazing job at decorating. But you're also going to find other displays throughout the hotel. Near the patisserie, you're going to find a chocolate display. It's incredible what they can do with edible items, and you'll see other displays throughout the property. Aria's in a good location, mid-strip, and you do have an indoor walkway that takes you to Park MGM. You're a very short walk, about a minute or so, to Vdara, and from there you can take an indoor walkway to Cosmopolitan or to Bellagio, or you can take this free tram that takes you from the Aria to Crystal Shops all the way to Bellagio. Now, the one thing I don't like about Aria is how far back it is set from the strip, so if you're walking along the strip, you have about a 5-minute walk to get into the hotel. If you're looking for a bar or a lounge area to hang out at, you will have no trouble finding one here at Aria. There are several different bar areas, lounges. You have your lift bar, which is near the elevators, the lobby bar, clearly near the lobby. You also have this little gem bar that is on the casino floor area. You have the Alibi if you're looking for a more lively experience. They're playing music in there at night and it gets really busy. It's very lively. But if you want a nightclub experience, there is the Jewel nightclub that is downstairs. There is another bar and a speakeasy near the food hall upstairs. One of the biggest pluses about Aria is the number of quality restaurants that they have here. We have tried several of them, and to me, this is one of the biggest draws to Aria. So let's go take a look at some of them. Salt and Ivy is a great breakfast restaurant that is up on the promenade level, and they have a nice indoor seating, but they have a patio overlooking the pool, which would be great in the summertime. But wow, these German pancakes were something special. I absolutely loved them. It came with this lemon custard, and the breakfast sandwich was also very tasty. Javier's is an upscale Mexican restaurant, and I love the atmosphere in here. You kind of forget that you are right off of a casino area when you are stepping foot in here. The food here is such high quality. It was very tasty. It may not taste like your normal Mexican restaurant, but trust me, it is delicious. One of our favorite restaurants in Las Vegas is Din Tai Fung. We have come here several times and I've never been disappointed. One thing to note is that you will not break the bank by coming here. It feels like a lot of restaurants you visit in Las Vegas are so expensive, and Din Tai Fung is pretty reasonable in comparison. There are so many different dumplings and other options here. You just can't go wrong at Din Tai Fung. Moneyline Pizza is a really good pizza joint right near the sports book. So you have an option to do sit down or you can order slices. Now this time we did a sit down, get a whole pie, and oh my god, the cheese pull on here. There was so much cheese on this pizza. They do have a really late hours for their slice counter. Near the poker room, you will find Posh Burger, and if you go up to the promenade level, you will find the Proper Eats food hall. Now this was where the buffet used to be a long time ago. Right next to Easy Donuts at night, that becomes the Easy Lounge, and they have music in there. It's sort of like a speakeasy. Now the food hall itself has so many different options to choose from. They have a couple places that are open for breakfast, but for the most part, things are open for lunch and dinner, including a newer place called Parm, which is part of Carbone, which you will see in just a minute. We have tried several of the stalls here, and all the food that we've had has been excellent so far. Speaking of Carbone, this is an Italian restaurant, hard to get a reservation into. There's Bardot Brasserie. This is a French restaurant, but they do actually open in the mornings on weekends for brunch. John George Steakhouse is here. And back on the casino floor near the lobby, you'll find Cathedral, and you'll also find Catch. Now, Catch is a really Instagram-worthy entryway here. Julian Serrano Tapas just actually closed down. He retired, unfortunately. Lemongrass is a Thai restaurant that we have tried. It is really good. Blossom is sort of an upscale Chinese restaurant. The patisserie has sandwiches, salads, and pastries. And back up on the promenade level, you'll find your Starbucks, and there's also a pressed juice place. On the promenade level, headed towards the pool, is where you're going to find the spa and the fitness center. The fitness center has a really good number of machines and weights, so it's a good size, but this is not open all day. They actually have a little cardio room that is near the elevators. It was tiny, but that is accessible 24 hours a day. And again, near the main fitness center, you will find the salon and the spa area. Here are my final thoughts on whether or not Aria is still a luxury property. So when you walk in, you see the architecture, you see all the common areas, it still feels luxurious. I love how modern the casino is, the restaurants are great, the pools are so well maintained, and it's a nice area. But where the Aria is really lacking and makes it feel like it's not a luxury hotel anymore is the rooms. They really need an update. You feel like you were walking into a more dingy, lower class hotel when you're going into the rooms. So I think for hundreds of dollars that you're gonna spend to stay here, I would rather just come over here, enjoy the casino, eat at the restaurants, and stay somewhere else. So I I think I will stay here again if the price is right and I get a really good deal, but otherwise I'm gonna wait until they do a remodel of the rooms.